Tonight, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's a special prime-time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers taking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. But the Bills make their way out, led by their third-year quarterback from Wyoming. At 24 years of age, it's Josh Allen.
I think the development of Josh Allen as a starting quarterback in Buffalo has been rapid. We knew he had a big arm coming out of college. People question his accuracy, his decision-making a little bit, but I think that continues to improve as well. And the biggest surprise, how well he's used his legs to give them an extra dimension in the running game. And give him credit, his completion percentage last season was up 6 points from the year before. He continues to improve.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds him and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stefon Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From midfield, here's Allen toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, and it's 3rd and 4. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Allen and Knox teaming up there for a Buffalo first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
On first down, Singletary. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. From the gun, it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills' field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3.
The score, Bills 3, 49ers nothing.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Here's Richie James on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The 49er offense about to go to work, and it's Jimmy Garoppolo, Charles, at quarterback.
And there he is, the man known as Jimmy G, Jimmy Garoppolo, who I thought had a really nice year in 2019. So close to culminating with a Super Bowl title. Accurate with the football, completed nearly 70% of his passes, which was 4th best in the NFL. Nearly 4,000 yards through the air with a team that runs the ball with great efficiency. 27 touchdowns, but in the Super Bowl, didn't quite make the plays they needed down the stretch. But remember, some big wins last year at New Orleans, at Seattle in Week 17, 2 playoff wins. He's continuing to develop as one of the better ascending players in the league.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Kickoff brings up 2nd and 7.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Hey, we're going to do what we do. This is one of the dangers of going for the punt block.
And you know before you even call going for the block, it's a risk-reward play. So many factors come into it. They went after it, and you know punters, what they do? They leave their leg up in the air an extra count or two, hoping someone comes into contact.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Nice play there by Ed Oliver. That's why he went 9th overall when he came out of Houston back in 2019.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Bills 3, 49ers nothing.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners first down. Draw play, Garoppolo gives to Mostert. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Ball carrier.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Garoppolo looks to throw. Got the connection here to Bourne. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A 10-play drive that time. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Singletary to get the drive started. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
The Bills ball carrier.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
Stefon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again, Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And this is 3rd down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. On the ground, it's Singletary. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Niners' 45-yard line.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. From the 45 on 2nd down, Allen. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Complete. He was covered by Richard Sherman.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Quick slant to Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And I think the ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll look to run with Singletary. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Again, it'll be Singletary. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Singletary taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills have retaken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. Touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now James returning. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Andre Roberts is deep for Buffalo. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo set to get the football back here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. From the gun, Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Operating from the gun, Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And the Bills' 1st down.
A final shot before half for Allen. He hits Beasley right side. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a terrific first half from the mobile big man quarterback, Josh Allen. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
Let me breathe for a minute, man.
49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Open man is born. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Watch his flag. Watch his flag. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. That's into the hands of Dwelly. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Let him know. 58. Mike, 58, right there. We ain't giving him nothing.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 34. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. This is Mostert. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brought down by 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel on the touchdown pass from Jimmy Garoppolo. Now the 49ers have retaken the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And that makes it 14-10. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Here's the All-Pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Steps away. He'll run it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, Singletary. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
319. We got 4. We got 4.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. Stop made by Fred Warner, who was the Niners' leading tackler during their run to the Super Bowl last year.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Allen working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And his throw here's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Bills. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Allen now on 1st down. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 2nd down now. Singletary, and he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 13-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Solomon Thomas drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
Probably a little bit of a surprise call there on 3rd and inches that they decided to throw the football. And how difficult is that for an offensive line when they look up and see all those extra bodies coming at them?
Tons of bodies coming in. They get a huge sack there. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Allen on target there to Stefon Diggs. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
The previous play is under review.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10. at their own.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And they will be looking to answer touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Because I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you burn it.
Here we go.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Watch the screen.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's complete to Dwelly, his tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle.
That's good.
And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And he fends him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Vernon Butler coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
Gotta give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the 1st down sack. Garoppolo got the connection here to Bourne.
Complete to Kendrick Bourne. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains and take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. So a big kick coming for Robbie Gould. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are on time. So a big kick to get this back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
25-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. Now Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen going deep for Diggs. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Boy, Charles, what a critical call in a tie game late.
You want to have the tight coverage. You don't want to cause the penalty. Pass interference in this case. Remember, it's a yardage foul in the NFL, a spot foul where it occurs.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run with a rookie from Utah. This is Zach Moss. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
Right there.
They'll go again here with Moss. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Singletary again. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They'll run here with Moss. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. He's hit on his one earlier attempt tonight, but this a little more pressure-packed for the win. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Andre Roberts now to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern time zone. Maybe their body clock's a little thrown off, or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped, and I think that for most teams, you're hoping that your mind overrules your body, because your body's looking for slippers and bedtime clothes, right? They're looking for the pajamas. But in this case, you've got to stay with it mentally. And what a lot of teams do, they never change their watches. They always say on East Coast time and just go ahead that way to try and defeat any of the effects of moving to the West.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here, a first down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up, but in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Allen. He hits Beasley right side.
Allen's pass complete.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Here's Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Well done by the defense. They did their job here in overtime.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's 4th and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. If they intercept it, it's almost like a great punt. It helps out your defense with field position.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Now, part 1 is done. Now part 2. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. What can Garoppolo do now with his drive? He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Here we go. 80! All right, T, let's go. All right, T. 58, right over there. Yeah.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And Oliver, his 2nd sack of the night. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And this is how the game has trended for him numbers-wise. He's really picked it up. And I got to be honest, I don't know schematically. This is where I need you. What does the defense need to do to get back to that start that they had on him?
You've got to harass him early in his route. Right off the line of scrimmage, someone needs to be there. So it's not what we call a free release where he just gets into the route so easily. Because once he builds up momentum and speed, forget it, you're done. Knock him off of that, chip away at his timing, and then make sure you have a second person there in the vicinity as well. Too big and too strong usually for one person to handle.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. On play action, Allen. Under a heavy rush. rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He may try and run for this. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. This to win it in overtime. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.